Hey traders, happy Tuesday and welcome back to my channel. My name is Colin with K.trades, and today I have a different video for you guys. Instead of doing a video on a trade recap, I thought I would share some scalping tips and some of the things that I've learned along my journey. Hopefully if you can learn anything or pick up anything from this video, feel free to like and share it. Before I get started, I just want to point out real quick and say that this is not financial advice. This is purely my own opinion, and please do your own due diligence when you take on any trades. So I wrote out this quick document here pointing out what scalping is and some of the things that I feel that are important relating to scalping. So I'm just going to summarize it in this video here, but I'm going to attach a PDF version um, along this video link here so that you can download it and read it at your own leisure. So yeah, let's get started. What is scalping? So scalping to me is when you're buying and selling a position multiple times for a small profit. When you're scalping, you're in these trades for a very short time. So you're probably holding these trades for maybe just a few seconds to maybe a few minutes. And not only that, you need to get rid of this mentality of a home run trade. And what I mean by that is that you cannot think that every scalp is always going to give you a 100% return. Yes, it's very possible that that could happen, but the chances of that happening is very unlikely too. Scalping is also very risky. I think scalping is a lot more riskier compared to day trading and swing trading. And the reason why I say that is because you are constantly being challenged to take in a lot of information very, very quickly. And based off of that, you need to be able to make quick decisions multiple times in a day. And that too can be very, very stressful and could lead to over trading issues. Not only that, just knowing of how volatile the market is right now. Let's say if you're in a large scalp position and the trade just totally backfires on you and goes south, you could have the potential or the possibility of losing very fast too. So that's why it's also very important that when you're taking on scalps, you need to be able to have a clear stop loss or a tight stop loss, knowing when your scalp trade is invalid, and you need to be able to listen to your plan and get out at your stop loss too as well. So scalping mentality. When you enter a scalp trade, you need to keep it as a scalp trade. So don't turn your scalp into a day trade, and don't turn your scalp into a swing trade. If you're entering for a scalp, keep it as a scalp. Don't change your trade halfway in. Some of the things that I've noticed and some of the mistakes that in the past that I've done is that when I and in my earlier days, I would get into a scalp position, but then I would step away and then just let the trade run. And that's something that you cannot do when you're in a scalp trade. You need to be focused and you need to be able to read price action. And you basically need to be in front of your screen. You need to be looking. You cannot walk away. You can't go use the bathroom. You can't go get a snack. You can't do whatever it is. You need to be able to look. You need to be able to constantly monitor the chart. So how do you get better at this? So you need practice. I've always said that practice doesn't make perfect, but practice makes permanent. The more you practice, the more it becomes a habit, and the easier it gets to as well. And trading, as you know, it's all really about habits in itself. We have good habits and we have bad habits, and the key to that is that we need to build good habits over our bad ones. Let's see. I also added in here that, the textbook definition of a scalp is that you're focusing on small profits. Yes, scalps is about small profits, but in general, scalping or trading in itself should never be about the money. I feel like as soon as you stop caring about the money, you start trading better. And I'm glad that when I first started trading, I never really focused on the money. I was actually more focused on, just trying to get a good grasp on learning about the trade in itself and then learning about scalp trading, the different strategies related around it, learning price action. So it was never really about the money to me. I was more intrigued by the challenge of it, of not knowing the unknown. And to me, that's more important. Once you can differentiate yourself from the money itself, I really feel like that's when you start seeing a big difference in trading in general. Let's see, less is more. So as I mentioned earlier, you need to be focused and you need to be constantly monitoring the chart. So the chart is your best friend. And to me, in my opinion, you need to limit or use less indicators. The less things you have on your chart itself, the better. This is going to clear up your screen. You'll be able to see and view more, everything more clearly. When you're scalping, of course, you need to be able to read the overall market context, but if you have so much indicators or a lot of things that are just congested in your chart, it's going to make it a lot harder for you to recognize patterns, price action, and anything like that. So less is always more, in my opinion. Patience. So I capitalize pay in patience because it's true that you have to be patient. You need to be patient, and you need to wait for your setup. Waiting for your setup is key. I don't know what your setup is, but you need to wait for whatever it is that you have planned for. You cannot jump in on every large bullish candle, every large sell off, because that just leads to you chasing any trade, and that's not the best way to go about it. So you need to have a clear plan, whatever your plan is. Wait for your setup, and then take your trades off that. Let's see. And going off of that, you need to have a good solid strategy. Even if you have the best mentality going into a market, you're all hyped up, and you're ready to trade, but if you have a bad strategy, you'll only end up with losing trades. So how do you know if you have a working strategy? You need to be able to backtest, and I think backtesting is very important, and I think that sometimes a lot of traders, they overlook this. So every trader wants that A plus strategy that's going to make them a lot of money, but nobody really takes the time to learn the strategies in itself and to find out why it works the way it does. And then when you find that out, you can start developing your own strategy and figure out how it works. And to do that, you need to be able to backtest. You know, I wrote down here that nobody wants to do the boring stuff, but that's exactly why you must do it. You need to be able to backtest, and you need to be able to do it over and over and over again until you're confident and you have enough data to show that your strategy works. And then also importance that you need to be able to track your results constantly and review all your trades. To me, I feel like I significantly found a lot of improvement as soon as I started tracking my trades and reviewing all my trades and recording all my trades. So I think that's very important. Not only that, you'll be able to see where you need to find improvements on, and then make improvements off that too as well. And just keep repeating do what works for you, and stop doing what doesn't work for you. It's very easy to say, but if only we could figure out a way to not break our rules, but instead just implement our rules. And that's really the key, is to build habits around creating better rules for yourself, and then look for ways to constantly improve. But let's see, I think that's all I got. But yeah, this is just a quick short video on some scalping tips, and I'll attach a PDF version on the link below, so check it out. If you have any questions or anything that you want to mention, please leave a comment below. And I hope that everybody stays true and disciplined to your own trading plans, and good luck for the rest of the week. Thank you.